Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Man from Osirion, Pathfinder's first edition Mummy's Mask. We're back. I want to say we're back. It is October. We are playing first edition, and we are playing our Evil October, the Foul Parody podcast, Hell's Vengeance. And just to stay within the rule set, I talked these guys into putting a sort of new demi-cast together that we will be working with other projects in the future. And hey, getting back to our roots, 7 years ago, we tried to launch this show and failed several times. And now here we are, 6 or 7 years later.
Has it actually been 7 years?
We've been Star Warsing and playing with you for 6. But I created Rollmonger 7 years ago and cast this show. And it took me a whole year to get it off the ground. And it kept failing. And we shelved it.
And about halfway through that's when you brought me in to GM this game.
That's true. That's true. Now I've asked you to GM several times in the past 2 years. And you're like, nope, too busy. Fuck off.
I have been, all right? If you want a consistent game.
And yet we were playing Hell's Vengeance, and he's like freaking backseat GMing over my shoulder. So I know you got it in you, dude.
It's like, get over here. No, it's that.
We're all of an age group that remembers needing to use a map when you're on a road trip, okay?
That's true. Not gonna lie. Those were the days. Welcome back. Reintroducing Aiden Willems, reviving his roles Fafal. No, Fafal is in Dice for Dishonor. Go check that show out. Our All Cavalier party. Maybe more of that's coming down the pipe too. I can't promise anything, but I'm not ruling anything out either. Welcome back, Aiden, and tonight's rules lawyer, unless anyone else can pull the ripcord faster than he can, which I doubt.
It's going to be a race.
You possibly, if you only follow our first edition shows, possibly haven't met Joeseph Davis yet. If you remember him as our catfolk inventor from our Alkenstar, Outlaws of Alkenstar, our All Guns, No Glory podcast, second edition. He's the star of that show. Now I've dragged him over to Friday night.
Oh, with that, and like school has booted me over to Friday nights.
That's true. Speaking of a Monday to Friday transition, still prepping him for a Dungeon Master game mastering gig. Our biggest Monster Interrupted, our only Monster Interrupted Abomination Vaults fan, turned cast member, possible future GM. We're going to see what we can do. Please welcome Eric. I can't say your last name.
All good.
Sauve. Eric
Yes.
Sauve.
Good to be back, Jeff. Good evening, everyone.
And of course, the lovable rake, Vex Vandal, returning as the role of our little one-handed Suli rogue, now turned summoner, thanks to an incident involving nanites. That's right, nanites.
So cool.
Matt Witt.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, he's in everything I do. So, pretty much every show.
Not everything.
Name one show you're not in.
Abomination Vaults.
Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Outlaws of Alkenstar.
All right, fine. Not my fault you don't show up on Mondays. Well, thank you for making room for us little people. So, guys.
I do what I can.
Anyone listening to Mummy's Mask is going to listen to this immediately and going, why are they fussing? But I got to say, who is stoked to revisit first edition?
Yo.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't give me that shit, Aiden.
Look, this is the only edition I can read rules off from memory when drunk. Okay, so
Now that's one side of the fence. Now we hear the other side of the fence because I know Matt is a big second edition fan.
I do really like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And I stuck first edition with Eric, like, I don't know, 2 days ago? We're playing this. What?
Yeah, all brand new to me, so here we go.
I offered to help, man.
Oh, no, and I appreciate it, Joseph. Absolutely. Thank you.
Explosion, our man in the chat, says, well, it's not Star Wars, but first edition is still acceptable. Thank you. Thank you.
A D20 is a D20 is a D20.
Well, we will be playing Star Wars and then Mummy's Mask because it's the only comparable system late at night, and then we'll have Age of Ashes and maybe launch some second edition Gatewalkers and other shows under Eric. And that way you guys are still in a similar D20 headspace.
Look, honestly, just imagine it like we're on Tatooine, but like no one has like laser guns or laser swords.
And there's way more of the Force.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Everyone gets the force because you're a caster and you're a caster.
I make
Alternate
little force
traditions.
tinctures.
Alternate force traditions all around. All right. Imagine, if you will, two rivers, the River Crux and the River Sphinx, and they come to an apex, and the city known as the half-dead city of Wati is in the middle of it. I'm sure no one's coming here at episode, was this like 23? So I'm going to skip the history lesson. We're going to talk about what happened to the party. I mean, where did the girl Sekhmet go? Where did the dwarf go? Well, I'll tell you where. Let's rewind one single day ago from where we are now. Vex, Caras, after finally silencing the gates that were haunted in some fashion, you guys began to proceed west around the mansion to explore the courtyard. When you were hailed through those gates by half a dozen, if not a dozen, wandering clerics and soldiers, they read charges towards half your party members. The dwarf.
Not me though, right?
No. The
Okay.
dwarf and
But of course, I am innocent. Of course I will cooperate.
the fair young lady were charged with the murder of an Osirion noble who disguised himself as an adventurer and passed himself off with the name of Beardly.
Oh,
Think back a couple of... Yes.
Huh.
The dwarf doesn't want to go. Plants a shield, says bring it. The girl pulls weapons. You've got 4 casters and like 4 soldiers. It's whole person. It's over quickly, let's put it this way. They immobilize them and they cuff them and they drag them off. 2 of you looking at each other realize your predicament. Taking on a dungeon with 2 is just, it's a death sentence. You schlep your way back home to the tavern, then head on over to the Whispering Stone Tavern. Yet again, we drown our sorrows in the booze, but now this time, Vex, you have a partner, Caras. You're not drowning your sorrows alone, and we need another
Canas.
party. Canas, sorry. Canas. Don't be a Canas. Let me continue.
Need to remember it. Say it with panache.
Panache.
Such an inconvenience that we have been granted access to a tomb, but I cannot keep a party together long enough to explore it. It's very frustrating, Canas.
I completely agree. And what's worse is we made it easier for other people to possibly get in.
I know, we must hurry. We must hurry. Surely there's some adventurers who are in the same predicament as us.
Panning across the room, like barely out of ear reach, 2 human adventurers sit in the exact same predicament. Gentlemen, your party did not make it. You have very little to show. Introducing Joe and Eric's character. Let's start with Joe. What are you playing tonight? What do you look like?
I am playing Dr. Zandu Vioric, a Varisian, wholly unused to this climate and environment, and wholly unused to getting his feet actually dirty, as he's kind of an academic over here. He's, middling height, pretty average and unassuming in all places, wearing probably way too incorrect clothing for this environment, and a large backpack that's bursting with papers and little alchemical reagents, with little bottles, both empty and full, strapped across his chest in multiple locations.
He's got the double bandolier going?
Yeah, a little bit. And he's got his biceps. So he's got little bottles around his biceps for his alchemical reagents as well. And his spice rack across his chest. Little Bob's Burgers reference for you there. But yeah, generally speaking, he's not toting any weapons. The armor he's wearing is what looks to be just like the kind of tunic you'd wear underneath a piece of metal armor, but just the tunic.
Okay. Your
Yeah.
race?
Oh, I'm a human. Varisian human.
Varisian, so you're from the west. And you're
From the northwest.
Northwest, sorry. Your class?
I am a human alchemist
And your
with the
archetype?
Crypt Breaker and Chirurgeon archetypes.
Straight out of the actual PC guide. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. Across from him, listening to Dr. Vioric, is that right?
Correct.
Dr. Vioric complain about the weather and how his northernly temperatures do not compare to the southernly temperatures, is a half-elf. Eric, what are you playing tonight? What are you playing?
You see a male half-elf, half Osirion, half desert elf. He's geared in what appears to be a copper or bronze type of scale mail, shined up, trying to look nice and spiffy. He has a shield strapped to his back. You see the handle of a khopesh sticking out. You see a flail at his waist. He seems to be wearing heraldry of the Pharasman Church, and he does appear to be brandishing some spell components. So not quite sure what he is, some type of martial class, but obviously some affiliation to the Church of Pharasma.
Oh, he's not going to tell us. Interesting. And is your guy toting a shield?
Yes, I am. He has a shield strapped to his back, and again, nice big symbol of Pharasma emblazoned in the front of the shield.
For those of you who forget, the Pharasmic symbol is generally a giant glowing blue spiral. So they just hold up the shield and they spin it and they say, "Come with us, pay the church." Very hypnotic. All right. Imagine the humor as the camera goes around the room. One guy, three guys. They're all heads down. It's been a long day. Everyone's going, "Woe is me, if only we could find other adventurers," and all this stuff. And the taverness, the rumored witch, comes out and puts down 2 drinks, one for Vex, one for Canas, and says, "If I gotta hear one more whiny tale, why don't you go talk to those 2 in the corner?" And you guys look up. Just as magically the camera goes over and those guys happen to be looking across at you. Your eyes meet. The camera pulls out rapidly over the top of Wati, shifts over to the mansion that Vex was ticketed, and comes swirling down, and the sun does the sunrise, sunset. And gentlemen, the 4 of you, obviously we got along and decided to join the, what's the name of the party, Matt?
What party? Can I rename it? The Night Whisperers?
There you go. What do you want to call it? The what?
Dead men walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rename the party.
3rd time's a charm.
Yeah, because it was the Night Whisperers and then Divine Chaos.
That's right, Divine Chaos, right? We did rename it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys want to go with Divine Chaos? Okay, actually, you know what? You guys are. Let's go back. Sun backs up. You guys are outside the mausoleum, okay? And Darkbane here takes you guys to the Pharasmic mausoleum, and you guys are talking about your party name. The former party, Doctor, what was your original party's called? What was your original party name before it got killed and disbanded?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot here.
I know, it's fun. It's fun. It's called Role Playing Go. Impress me. Eric?
The Frenzied Worm with a Y.
Okay, awesome. So,
but Eric, the Y isn't where you think.
Wild Worm, Divine Chaos. Who cares about the Night Whisperers? Would you accept any of this? Because here it is. Despite what these guys are chattering on, going, "We're this. No, we're the Divine Chaos. No, we're the Four Seasons. No, we're Earth, Wind, and Fire. No, that's a band. Well, I was part of that band. Well, you can't prove anything." Okay, you're the guy with the pen. You're the cleric. You're the guy they give the pen to. What do you write down? Anything they say or anything you want, we'll just blame Eric. Go. You could reuse one of the old names, or you could make up something completely new.
No, we'll go with the revised one there. What was it? The chaotic
chaotic wind, chaotic worm.
No.
Yeah, Divine Chaos.
I'm really, don't tell him. Don't tell him. I love it how he combines all the 3 names by actually the Whispering Worm of Chaos. What?
There you go. That's what it is. The Whispering Worm of Chaos, right there.
Yes.
So you guys are the Whispering Worm of Chaos. What have I done?
That's it. It's canon.
There's a Y in every one of them.
Sure, why not?
Whisper, WYRM. of
CAYOS.
CHYOS.
Notes right now.
Yeah, I'm putting it in there, but how do you put a Y in chaos? That's what I'm trying to figure.
CHAYOS. Chaos.
CH.
A.
Sorry, A.
YOS.
I hate you so much right now.
Hey, yes.
I was going to take it
Chaos,
back. I'm like,
queen.
Yas, queen. Oh, shit. All right. Time to pull up. I don't want to call it a battle map. It's a lovely, lovely mansion. Let us do the initial description.
We're missing
Sandstone. What?
Where's our
What?
Where's our fourth?
Your fourth what? He's outside. I got 4 me's on the board.
Oh, maybe he's just out of my sight range then.
Yeah. All good. Well, I mean, I guess I could turn off line of sight, but I was just trying to
I like line of sight.
yeah, it's kind of cool.
Makes things spicy.
Not the harsh one where you get those stupid corners all the time. I tried to do like a soft line of sight. Don't worry, they'll be with you soon. Sandstone walls divide Vex's vision 10 feet high and enclose this estate, affording those who once lived inside some privacy. A 2-story stone house is visible beyond the walls, adjoining the rear wall of the property around to the west at the back. In the center of the state's southern wall stands a pair of tarnished bronze gate, hanging partially open. A pair of statues flank the gate. Dusty hieroglyphs are carved into the wall at eye level and left to the gate. The 2 hand waves explaining don't touch the gate, it's haunted, and we've checked out these statues and hieroglyph, and Vex and Chaos stride right into the broken disabled gates, leaving you 2 out front. What do we do, guys?
Well, so should we just go on in? Is that what we're doing now? Sorry, we kind of just stumbled into our last adventure and lost half the people in our group.
Obviously, Dr. Vorik wasn't in charge of the lottery ticket or much of anything besides his own gear. There's even one of those like 2-year-old ropes, you know how you tie your toddler off? It's been cut.
It's more that I was very much in charge of patching people up, but I'm not very good at putting people back together when they are put in twain.
Okay.
See, that just sounds like a skill issue.
Well, it is. I'm not there yet, obviously. I only have 1 year of freaking medical school, okay?
Only 1 year of medical school. So you don't study alchemy?
I do. It's medical alchemy. I use
Alchemy
glue.
for short.
So much glue.
You don't want to hold still for a couple minutes.
It's like engineers with duct tape, medics with glue. You know.
I like it.
I'll just put that kneecap back on.
I'm out of glue to seal up this cut. Can I just pour some alchemist fire on it? Is that okay with you?
Cauterize.
Just a couple drops.
Don't bring an open flame. Yeah, I was
Not to
afraid
worry,
you two would
friends.
get
Not
along.
to worry. We have already dealt with the first gate.
Oh, that's good. So it's not cursed then.
Well, perhaps it is, but it is no longer. Come, let us explore. This is what we are here for.
That's not filling me with confidence.
You kind of learn just to go along with him. It's
I did
very
that the
exciting.
I did that the last time. People died.
I mean, we should probably be a bit more organized in how we go along with, but yeah.
Dust and sand cover the ground of the small courtyard. Gentlemen, beyond the gates, it's 15 foot to a 5 foot up stairway surrounded by columns. There are columns inside the courtyard wall. To your left, another set of gates 5 feet away. To your right, the courtyard extends another 25 feet. Once brightly painted, now bleached from the sun. And the columns support stone archways, which are gated with tarnished bronze gates. They hang open to the north. Small flight of steps leads up to the ornate doors on the south wall of the house. And as I rambled through, the back of the house is anchored to the 10-foot stone wall. But there is something around the corner that we spotted, because I'm pretty sure somebody ran around the house, and there's a building, like a short building, like a crypt or mausoleum to the west, and I believe that's why the party drifted that way the first time. Instead of going inside, you guys wanted to do a perimeter check all the way around. But then, some of us got arrested for murder, supposedly, and now here we are with new friends.
Supposedly.
So I'll give him a quick rundown of what we'd found so far. There's a mausoleum around the back, and it appears we have 3 doors to choose from in this room. So I'll leave it up to you, my new friends. Which way would you like to go?
Okay, so I learned this thing in Magnamar. North is dwarf, and that's just the general good one to go. East is yeast, meaning beer. So if we're thirsty, we should go to the east. West is chest, so it's treasure. If we're looking for wealth and riches. And south is mouth, so it's food. I'm not hungry, so backtracking doesn't seem like a good idea. So it's really east or west first. I vote for east. It is so hot out here.
That is not a saying
Canas.
whatsoever. That was actually supposed to be sense motive, but it's the same bonus.
Well,
It was detect is bullshit.
South is through the gates back to the tavern, and that's where the food is. There is a certain logic there.
I do
Rivers
like
run
the
east.
sound of treasure. And I rub my hands together.
Okay, so west for chest. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Agreed.
All right. Marching order, gentlemen.
Well, I will first, they'll go to approach the door, and I'll do the whole, just a moment, please. Let me do my work.
Okay.
Oh, can I assist in searching the door? Because I also have trap finding.
Yeah.
Absolutely, my friend. I welcome an extra hand. And you'll get that joke later.
Oh no.
You should hold up your stump.
Well, it's not a stump. It's an actual hand now.
Welcome to first edition rules, where you say I take 20, I'm not threatened, I burn 2 full minutes of time in real verse, and check for traps. You get a natural
Where's the
20.
fun in that?
That's what I'm going to do.
Before they even touch it, I'm going to cast Detect Magic,
Okay.
just to make sure it, won't explode immediately.
Taking a note from second edition, only because some of the things in there are sort of a revision. You're going to, for the first time, or maybe you thought of this outside, you take a ping and you get familiar with that your friends are magical, you study them, you get the schools that radiate from them. There's some heavy conjuration and transmutation magic coming off of Vex, like his actual person, let alone an item. Maybe he's like rubs himself with magical oils every morning. Who knows?
I've seen that before, I think, at this point.
Sure. We're second level. We've been around the world twice. Sure. Except for the alchemist.
But we went through at least like 1 or 2 fights. We did some stuff.
Sure. Now, your gear making these guys at second level 1,000 gold, that reflects, what you found or what you took back to the marketplace and bought, that kind of thing. Is there magic present? Beyond you guys, not really.
Okay.
Nothing jumps. You take 20. What is your plus to perception?
+4.
Okay, so a 24 with his aid. You want to give me an aid roll of 10, or do you want to take 20 as well?
I'll take 20 since we're taking the time to do it.
Okay.
I have a 29 perception for trap finding. So,
Oh, yeah, I might have an extra bonus on mine as well, actually.
You mean a 9 to add to the 20?
I have a 9. Yeah, I have a 9 for trap. I'm sorry, I'm taking 20 in my brain.
That's fine.
Auto did it. So yes, a 9 for trap finding.
But you're aiding.
Yes.
So do you want to search yourself, or you want to give him the +2 to aid?
I'll search.
Okay. So Vex, with your extra trap finding, that would bump you up to 25, I think.
Yes, it does.
Okay. You don't seem 7 years of Mummy's Mask to find a trap. And the gates are open because you left them open the last time you were here and walked through the non-trapped gates.
But, like, someone could have come behind them and trapped it. So this is a good thing to do.
Yeah, the wind blew them shut. And you were.
I'll just reach forward and push the gate open.
Okay. Assuming that Vex is your point man that goes front and can recede back to the front line if trouble, kind of thing.
Yep.
Close second, on a flank, on a heel, off of his shoulder is whom? The alchemist? Or are you just going to come forward through the group when he hits a solid object?
I'll stay 5 feet behind.
Okay.
I would move to take point as well, or stay close to point, just in case.
Yeah.
Very much in the back.
Okay, so we got a line of dudes with the alchemist on the side for flanking, looking down, reading his notes. I don't know if you can see this. Audience might see this. I have a yellow square with a light source just to make sure the audience can see decent line of sight beyond what the players can see. Okay. Now, if I were to, we'll just keep going, but we'll experiment with removing this courtyard. The western side of the estate forms an L-shaped yard, mostly of given sand. You guys walk past some benches and peek around the proverbial corner, shall we? If I may take some liberties just to move you guys, inch you forward a little bit here. Okay. Western side of the estate forms an L-shaped yard, mostly given to sand, sun-dried earth, and the ancient husks of dead trees. Stone benches line the walls of the yard, and a large tiled pool in front of you sits in the southwest corner, dried and partially filled with sand. A short flight of steps between, and this is the sort of, let's say, Vex, you guys peek in the pool, and you guys can come back to this, just showing off the, shall we say, what everyone can see. Around the corner up here is a short flight of steps going into the side of the building, but it's recessed. So it's not obvious right away to the harsh lines on our map. And at the back, the top, the north, is an actual building. It's about 8 feet tall, so you can't see it really well over the 10-foot wall, and it looks like some kind of crypt. It's solid stone, big doors. Someone like Vex and Mr. Darkbane, who are locals, spot the construction of family crypt right away. That's where you'll find the
Very
dead
interesting.
interred.
A mausoleum within a mausoleum.
Oh, yes. Well,
So much more to explore.
Sounds like something I need to, looks at camera, break. Sorry.
Perhaps. But I suggest we save that until we've explored the house.
I'm pretty sure that's not the first time the fourth wall was broken, Mr. Cryptbreaker, but I acknowledge and accept and enjoy said comments. Guys, there's the wall, there's the pool, there's the doors, there's the benches, there's the doors to the crypt itself. There's just continuing wandering. What's our consensus here? Otherwise, I just have you guys move free will or, fan out a bit.
I'm going to take off my bandana, wring out some of the sweat onto my face and put the bandana back on and look at the pool with a very sad look in my face.
Okay.
And
Move
then
up
walk
closer
off.
to the crypt, and also so I can take a peek around the corner where that alcove is.
Okay. Sorry, Doctor, you just ran past the pool. Did you want to inspect the pool?
Well, I wasn't going to spend much time. It didn't have a lot of water, so it just kind of made me sad, and I wanted to move on.
Okay.
I'll actually walk up behind him, hold something out. You might actually want to try this. I found it in one of the shops. It's very useful. And I'll hold out, it's called Blaine Bane. And it's basically a wax that protects exposed skin from chapping, cold, dry winds, heat, and the loss of moisture. Basically, it reduces non-lethal damage taken from cold or hot environments by 1 point for 6 hours.
Oh, shit.
It's an alchemical item that can be crafted.
Ooh. I'm going to take some of the wax. I've added a new recipe to my journal.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to no, you don't get the formula. You got to be my bitch and do my dishes and tie my shoes. And
I'll
Carry me.
woman.
Carry me. This is how the last party guy died from exhaustion because Canas was riding them around.
Look, I understand how harsh the sun is for our skin, all right?
I'm not used to it yet. And I'm already kind of naturally tan, and this is still frying me.
You need a better outfit. That one doesn't breathe. That's the
What
problem.
are you talking about? It's actually kind of cold today.
I'm just going to stare at Vex for like a solid 2 minutes.
Okay, Vex, you guys are talking. Vex turns around. What are you talking about? It's cold today. He takes a step, and suddenly, exploding from the sand right next to him, a giant centipede with a massive whip-like tail uses its surprise round to surface. Roll for initiative.
I will activate my once per day ability for Mactempe's armor to give myself a +3 to my initiative roll.
Ooh.
Okay. As soon as
Look
they
at
drop,
you
call 'em out.
properly. Dr. Vioric has an 8.
18 from Canas.
Vex Vandal got 11.
Oh, crap.
Natural
Eldraine.
20 for Eldraine.
Nice.
Critical initiative.
Hopefully it's a sign of things to come and not just a waste.
Yeah, you got this, man. War Priest is-
Eldraine. Those two are talking about formulas. Vex turns his back. As fate would have it, you're the guy still kind of paying attention to your surroundings, and this thing bursts from the sand, shaking it off, about to take notice of us because somebody got too close and disturbed me. Mr. Darkbane, what do you do?
We'll step up to it and get into combat with it.
Okay. You take a 5-foot step kitty corner.
Yes, please.
Okay. Since you're 5-foot stepping, that does not provoke because this thing is massive and does have reach. Cautiously step up as you use the terminology. I'll give you that one. And we are targeting this giant bug. Have at me.
Okay, we'll strike with my flail.
Okay. Now, I forgot to ask weapons in, weapons out. If you touch something, examine something, weapons go away. Otherwise, this place is so dangerous. Like, as soon as you guys go through the gates, the soldiers are like pointing at your belt. Pull your fucking sword. No, seriously, they do. They're like, you want to be armed unless you're like, okay, guys, cover my ass. The three of you surround me, pony up, puts the sword away and touches a trap. Like, this is how bad this place is. So the assumption in this podcast is you guys are walking around with a weapon in your hand. Unless you specifically don't, like, perhaps the doctor is hands-free to, like, make bombs or grab, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna
Hands-free as
assume,
well.
yeah, well, you're a thief guy, right? So you kind of, right.
Yeah, no, I had my spear in one hand and was holding out the wax in the other.
Yeah, you're fine. Like I said, I'm going to assume that Eldraine here has got like shield
And flail.
And, yeah, there we go. Right. So swing, batter, swing.
Not so good. Rolled an 11.
Okay, swings at this thing and is twitching and writhing and jumping up and down on the spot, being annoying. It misses, or as you say, you miss it, I should say. And that's you. Canas, you are up. Vex fan will get ready. You're on deck. Vex, what do you do?
Canas will start moving my hand. No, put away the wax as a move action, and then start casting a spell that will not take action until next round. Summoning a dog.
Okay.
Summon monster 1.
Hold on, so you let the dog out?
Ooh.
Dude, you're off to such a strong start. Don't coax Aiden with dad jokes, okay? Because he just he starts, he won't stop.
So you're saying
Coaxer, I barely know her.
the hits keep coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't.
Shit. I think it's a bad idea putting the four of you together.
Are you saying he's an all-star?
I'm
He's going
saying
to get his game on?
You've completely deleted in my brain everything Aiden just said. So, Aiden, what are you doing?
Summon monster 1. I'm bringing in a
Right.
dog.
Really? Like, we didn't see that 5 minutes ago. All right.
I know, I realize that, all right? It's fine.
Okay. With the magic of Fantasy Grounds, I pull up my Instant Monster Manual NPC. I have a dog. Woof woof. And where do you put him?
Say, so there's the steps of the, kind of steps to the east, right next to the north pillar. So there's flanking on the giant monster. Yep. Exactly there.
Okay. D for dog. Because
you won't actually be there until it gets to my turn again.
Oh, that's right, because of
Summoning, it's a full round.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say, I like the minis that we use, but I'm actually going to use the D-Pod because of all the dad jokes, but Vex Vandal, what do you want to do?
Can I tumble through this creature using acrobatics and land in that spot?
So threatening square is the CDM or CMD. If you want to actually go through the creature itself, it's CMD +5. So if you want to try to go right through him to get over the corner. Yep. Okay. My CMD +5.
Oh, 10.
Okay, that's fail.
I do not do that.
Question is, default prone, or do you just stop? It just keeps your movement. Does it? What it provokes.
Does it provoke?
Movement provokes, acrobatics negates the provoking, right? Because you fail the roll.
Do I still get the movement though?
No, fail also causes you to be rebuffed. Pretty sure. It's risky, right? I mean, it's worth it if you could just tumble all day long, but if not, this huge creature tries to bite you with a 24.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
You take 2d6 plus
oh, damn.
Points of damage, and it injects you with poison. Can I?
Oh, I'm dead. This was fun. Yay, Mummy's Mask.
It's okay. You're not dead yet. You're just dying.
Welcome to early level Pathfinder.
I got 1 hit point left.
Injected poison. Acts immediately. Bite injury save fort DC 17. Frequency 1 round. So it'll start next round. As the paralytic. Hey, don't worry. It's not hit point based.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's the paralytic dexterity based sucking poison.
So cool.
Saving throw. DC 17.
Fail.
8.
An auspicious beginning.
Yeah. Would you like to use this month's patron point?
Nope.
Okay. Now it is my actual go.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I don't get any about that. That was my attempt.
Sorry, your movement. You burned your movement. What do you do?
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. Got a little excited there.
You did. Very much so.
You got defeated. I just rolled over you.
Damn.
Did I mention I take up 3 squares and I am a party killer?
I mean, you didn't mention it, but it was kind of assumed based off of both of those things.
I was going to say it's implied.
Can you punch it? Can you summon? Summon your armor? Punch your thing? Because you literally said my hands are free.
Yeah. How many actions is it to summon my Eidolon, though?
Standard action, I think.
No.
Free action?
It is technically to summon your Eidolon. It takes a full minute. Unless you have the summon Eidolon spell. Then it's a full turn.
Yeah, okay.
I offered these guys armor, protection, and weapons out. Would you transform at the gate?
No.
Okay.
No, I would not.
Because
okay.
it's quite the thing, right? So thank you for staying in character. Punch it.
Yeah, that's
Double move away. You get second attempt at movement, get over there again.
that's true. Can I withdraw? No, because I'm just going to be in his threatened space because he's got reach.
But you could reattempt.
Oh,
the
but he's
acrobatics.
already reacted.
Yeah,
Shit.
you could reattempt the acrobatic because I'm all out of attack of opportunities.
I might get away from this thing. I will move as far back as I can.
Okay, so you beeline it south to behind the party kind of thing.
Yep, and go.
Okay.
"Oh!"
10, 20, 30, like all the way back.
Yep.
Okay, that's Vex. Now it's my turn. Well, you left. My poison will do its work. I turn my attention to the guy in front of me. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hello there.
I
Face
bit
some
one.
shield.
Yeah, I bit one, and it whips its tail around and tries to slap you with its tail because I get a free trip. It's very cool. Knock you on your ass, then I'll eat you. But I miss. Tail comes around, not being uniquely foreign to these creatures. Mr. Darkbane dodges, and I move 5-foot step towards the rest of the party, and that's me. Dr. Vioric, it is your turn. Get ready, dog. You're up next. Oh, sorry. Something happened here. Yeah, Dr. Vioric.
Right. So I'm going to pull out from my bandolier one of my healing potions, and also going to pull out one of my bombs, uncork the bomb, pour the potion in the bomb, cork it, shake it up a lot, and chunk it at my very deeply, dangerously injured friend. Yeah, I'm using the healing bomb discovery and one of my daily bomb uses and a healing potion from my inventory to
Is he really your friend? I mean, like one night of romance and a couple drinks, and
he is more of a friend. Look, A, I fall in love hard, and B, he is more of a friend than that centipede. So
I am a very attractive Suli.
yeah, I bet. I don't doubt it.
Bear, you can charm the pants off a cobra.
all right.
I unless he's gonna dodge me throwing something at him.
Nope. I'll receive it.
Range. It's like a basic range touch.
It's technically, I don't think it even needs to be a touch if the ally is a willing ally. But let me double check healing bomb.
Or you hit. Well, like if it was like an effective area, then you could just hit the ground with a DC of like.
That's
5 or
true.
10, but
That's true. But if considering I want to hit him directly,
he ran away, and it's like he's at 30 feet, so it's just kind of like it might be a bit of a. Now, do you need to burn your move actions to put this together? Or is
nope. It's part of the action to use the ability.
Okay, so do you want to just close on him and go? Whoosh?
I mean, I got to hit his touch. Basically, I need to be within 20 feet of him, and I'm going to hit his touch.
Okay.
So, boop.
Okay.
I don't know how to do touch in Fantasy Grounds. I've never done Pathfinder.
Gently.
So there should be a basic go to combat.
Hi.
Yeah, you'll have a basic ranged attack.
Yeah, there'll be a basic range at the bottom left.
There is not for me. If you go to
Okay.
the combat, so the tab that
Tab
says
at the top?
combat.
I'm in the action tab. Oh,
No,
the
combat. There actually is
Yeah.
a combat tab at the top.
yeah. Okay. The
Okay.
combat tracker.
There's tabs on the side of your character sheet.
Oh.
Main tab. second
There it
rounds,
is.
Combat skills. Right.
Okay.
I know you're used to the second edition sheets. They're completely
Yeah.
different.
They are completely different.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. They're pretty similar.
Okay. So I have the ranged.
Yep. So he's in 20 feet. Now,
Uh-huh.
his touch attack gives him a dex. If he's willing, you just got to hit pretty much 10.
Okay. So
Right, it's not hard, right?
I also get a +1 on thrown things because of the thrown anything feat.
Okay, so put in the put in your mods.
Yep.
Okay.
and then
off you go.
just
Turn around, heat of the battle, whip it together, throw, accept this, and just like anybody throwing a buddy a baseball a park, you could still screw it up. But you're in battle, man. There's tents. But with a 12, you do stick it, and it smacks him in the upper shoulder and just drips all over him and does what?
It heals him for a D8 plus 1.
Sweet. You want to roll that for me?
Let me do the
No
plus 1
whammy.
first.
No
real quick.
whammy. No whammy.
At least you get 2 back.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Nice.
Juicy. Oh, thank you, my friend. It stings.
He's got glass sticking out of him from the bottle. Hit him right in the wound, you know.
My raccoon wounds. And that is my standard and move action.
Okay. And recycling the round 2 at the top, we are with Mr. Eldraine Darkbane. Eldraine, what are your thoughts this combat so far?
I think for so far the party is making out very well there, Jeff.
Yeah. It's glad to see you're optimistic, but I think you're fucked. What does Eldraine do?
Yeah. He will go ahead and cast Bless.
Considering I completely forgot that Eric is not in on that Age of Ashes joke with the floating pixie that does the commentary in the battles. It's like, oh shit, I'm halfway through doing this. These guys are smiling. I'm like, Eric doesn't know this joke. Oh shit, you did very good, buddy. What do you want to do?
We'll go ahead and cast Bless.
Did you want to move, or is everybody within 50 feet?
Take a 5-foot step back and cast Bless. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay. Let me just target
everyone's
everybody
within
up.
50.
We're all within 50.
Yeah. Each square is 5 feet. So.
We're not giants, bud.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to state that you're not 50. I just did you want to take space? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were measuring. Yeah, everyone's targeted. Cast away. Bless. Now,
Nope.
keep an eye on this because this bless lasts for how many rounds? 2? It's what round per level, isn't it?
Minute per level. You're thinking
minute
of
per level.
prayer.
Okay, and this bursts your what? Skills, attacks, what? I know it gives us +1.
Yeah.
To what?
To attack rolls and saves against fear.
Okay. And for one, okay, so track this, guys. Keep an eye on your numbers for a minute. If it drops below, we'll have to start putting the +1 in manually, but it should at least do the first roll. Canas. Sorry, you done? You didn't move.
Yes, I am.
Okay. We're at the top of the round. At the round, not at your turn. In first edition, I believe attacks of opportunity reset. Or do they reset on your turn?
Reset
much as
on creature's turn.
Okay. Fair enough.
100% back up that.
Oh, yay, 2's rules layer. This is what I always wanted.
Because then
Yeah.
if that were the case, if they reset like at the top of the round, then like creatures at the bottom of the round would benefit way more than creatures at the top of the round from things
Yeah, but
like using their attack of opportunity.
But you only get 1, right? So anyway, that's fine. Canas, what do you want to do?
Allegedly.
My dog comes into effect as I finish summoning.
Poof. That where you wanted them?
Yes.
Up top corner? Okay.
That was where I originally designated him, so that space is still valid. Alrighty, so that was move action.
You got official Mummy's Mask dice. I've had these for years.
Ooh, fun. I am then going to cast Cause Fear on the centipede.
Okay.
So let's see if this works. Targeted.
Save. Yeah, let's say save 11 versus DC 15. Fail.
Yes. So affected creature becomes frightened. For either 1d for 1d4 rounds. So let me roll that. 1 round. Some bitch. That's fine. So frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best it can. If unable to flee, it may fight. It takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Yep. -2 as shaken and flees from source.
Yes, and it can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, the creature must use such means if it is their only way to escape.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is me, and then on to the pooch, the dog.
Poochie wants to do what?
It is going to 5-foot step up and bite the centipede.
Yeah, I can do that. Roke Raggy. +2 bite. Chomp, chomp, chomp. 5 with a miss.
Okay.
Rari Raggy. Vex Vandal.
It's okay.
He's talking back to the dog. Okay, real guy.
So on my turn, the effects of the poison kick in.
Yes. Can I have a Fortitude save if you hadn't already?
I failed.
You failed.
Oh, like the first one. Do I get another one?
No, this is it kicks in, but this is the yeah. What I would probably do is just give you the second one now at the end of the round, but you will suffer the initial effects because injection is practically immediate. The poison, bite injury, save for DC 17, frequency 1 round for 6 rounds, effect 1d4 dexterity, cure 1 save. DC is constitution based. I roll a d4. You lose 3 dexterity points, and you can have a saving throw right now to see if 1 save will cure you.
And this is fortitude?
Yep.
9.
Fail. So we're
Plus
going to
1.
hit you again. We're going to hit you again next round. Unfortunately. For a total of 6 rounds if you just keep failing, but otherwise as soon as you get the save, it stops. But Vex, let's talk about temporary constitution damage. Where are you?
Constitution or dex?
Dex, sorry.
Oh, thank God. I was holding my breath for a second there.
Oh, I was getting flashbacks there.
There's a damage box, which I've put -3 in. I don't know if that's going to help you or do anything.
It's definitely not going to help.
Well, if it's damage and you put negative, would that...
There it is. There, 3. Okay, yeah. 3 dropped it because his AC just went from 16 to 14. So there it is. Okay. Awesome. Yay, Fantasy Grounds making things too simple for me to figure out. Vex, that was your saves and everything, but you can axe. So what do you want to do?
I am going to...
You feel stiff as the poison courses through your veins, almost paralytically.
Vex kneels down and puts his hand on the ground. And right beside... actually, no. Because I can do it there. So, yeah, right beside the centipede, the southeast or southwest square, opposite from the dog.
Yep.
So I put my hand down, and a black line shoots out, and I cast Summon Animal 1, and a dog appears. Or begins to materialize.
Is this the special ability or the spell?
Special ability.
Oh.
This is my summoner ability. I can do it 6 times a day because I'm a vamp. I'm a sexy one. And that's my turn.
And what's the distance?
So range of the spell
20
so close.
Yeah, it's 20. No, well, it's 25 feet per at +5 per level.
Okay, so yeah, right off, like up around the corner, so he gets the flank is your maximum, so you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's your special ability, you can use it as a standard action.
Yeah.
So it comes in on this turn and can act this turn.
Sweet.
That's why summoners
Standard
are
action?
better than others.
Ooh.
They're just
I didn't know
they're
that.
built better than us.
Poof, leaving you with a move action. Do you want to move, or you're just doing that cool pose where you slam the ground? You want to stay back here where it's safe?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Go, Fido. Okay.
But I may, as a
Cool
move
dog
action,
token.
I may,
He
as
slams-
a move action, draw my rapier.
He slams the ground for us to think he's doing it as a cool summoning ability, but it's really because he's like catching his breath because he's out of dex.
Get down there, pulls the rapier out, uses gravity instead of pulling your rapier up. It just pulls it forward. It's all.
And can I act with my summons this round?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Then I will doggy attack
Bites
and
and a miss.
Should be at a +2 for flanking.
I don't know if that's going to help much, but hey, does 12 hit?
Yeah. Now that I'm flanked, probably not. Let me just double check here. Armor class of 15. But now I am flanked. Give you a +2. Give me a flat-footed condition.
Nope. Just the +2.
They don't automatically get flat-footed. They are treated like flat-footed for certain abilities, like sneak attack, but they aren't actually flat-footed.
Works for me.
Would they also benefit from the +1 from Bless?
The
He wasn't here before you cast.
No, neither of them were.
neither would.
Because you
Thanks.
cast and then they brought them on.
Right.
But thank you, mini DMs. Give me the fucking chance to answer open questions if you don't mind, please.
Not bad.
God damn. We just got rid of Doug. Now I got you to back up Aiden. No, it's fine. At least we all know our shit now. It is
I don't even need-
Centipede's-
I don't even really
Centipede's
need,
turn. Centipede's
AON for
turn.
this.
I would like our half elf to pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
2. All right. Because 1 is the summon dog, 2 is you, and 3 is the slow summon dog that came first. Slowly summoned. 3, which is 2. That's you. I attack you. Hi. How you doing? I'm going to bite you. No offense. I mean, you're there. You look pretty delicious. I tried tail slapping you. Didn't do anything. Now I'm getting nipped at from either side. 19 for a hit. This thing sinks its teeth. It skitters. You hold up your shield. It just skitters a couple feet around and curves its head right around. This thing just climbs you to bite you. Oh my god.
It is frightened, so it has a -2 on its attack.
Oh,
and
I forgot.
if it can flee, it tries to.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It doesn't bite you. I completely forgot.
Sorry,
-2.
I forgot about that too.
No, I'm glad because look, it's 14 points of damage, and there's Eric going, "Fuck you, be afraid." Why aren't you afraid? No, it kills you first, Eric. Then it leaves. What? 5-minute character. Struggled with this page all day long. Where are you here? Where's your damage? There we go. Sorry. Well, that would have been. That's okay. We'll just hold those rolls. What? I bail. I provoke attack of opportunity from you. And it climbs, like it just turns around and climbs straight up the side of the crypt and goes along the wall and heads for the back wall.
So that's 3 AOOs. 1 from each dog.
Do they get AOs?
Yeah. Everything gets AOOs in this
Are you sure?
system.
Are you
Unless
sure?
something says specifically it doesn't.
Let's I know that. Let's talk about this for a while and see if I'm gonna get people to
Fight.
chime
Woof.
in.
Fight.
I would like Aiden to roll D20 at +2. I would like Matt to roll D20 at +2, and you can be your own dogs.
8.
Actually, +4 due to flanking.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, 10.
But 10. These dogs are useless.
And our half elf.
Rolled a 12.
Sorry. Oh, +2?
So
He doesn't get
13.
the point.
Sorry. No. Climb away. I have a climbing speed, man. I attach my ass to that wall and do the sideways swill, and I go 5 feet up, and then I go 5 feet to the right, and then I go 10. So that's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to the back wall. And then I climb up the last 5 feet, do a double move, and I flee. How long does Frighten last?
1 round.
Okay. So this thing, I don't know, it tries to bail. Crawls away just like a bug would to hide. And it's got, because of its massive length and everything, it has like 40-foot speed. It runs away 80 feet. Like, nah! And it has a climbing speed and does like the big, tries to do the big crazy triple move. So this thing just bails. Zhoosh. Dr. Vioric.
I am going to move up to my compatriot Vex, and just be like, shush, it's okay. It's okay. I know you're vomiting your nervous system out now. I'm going to try and help you. And I'm going to attempt to use the heal skill to treat poison.
Okay.
If I succeed on this check, which where did treat poison go? The DC, I have to roll the DC of the poison with my heal skill. If I
17.
succeed, he gets a +4 bonus on his next saving throw against the poison.
So without missing a beat, staying in rounds, dude, you truck it over there and just clamp those big, gorgeous human lips on his shoulder and start sucking.
24.
Nails it. And he gets a +2 or +4?
+4 competence bonus on his next save against the poison.
Okay. Coming around, staying within rounds. Darkbane, your prey is leaving. This thing scampers off and disappears over the wall. What do you do? I'm staying in rounds because of Vex's poison, so what would you do? Stand guard, make perceptions, chase, separate the party. That'd be good. We like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not chasing. No,
Okay.
We'll head over to Vex and help assist with the treating of the poison. I will cast resistance just in case.
Okay. 10, 20. Do you have a 20-foot move because of your armor?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so 20 foot still puts you adjacent. Cast resistance on him. Okay. And Canas.
Yes. I will walk up, put a hand on Vex as well, and cast Guidance, which gives a +1 competence bonus.
Oh,
on,
my friends, I
on
feel
save
so
rolls.
loved.
Group hug.
So,
See the part.
resistance. What sort of bonus is that?
It's a +1. It's a cantrip.
Well, the type of bonus, because some bonuses stack, some don't in
Oh.
this system.
Why are you spoiling all my fun? I was going to make them roll and then...
I will
That's
say
okay.
also, I don't think your competence bonus will stack with mine because the skill check is a competence.
+1 resistance bonus to saves.
Okay. Well, see, Jeff, I spoiled your fun and Joe spoiled mine, so it works out.
No, it's fine. You're talking about how your own spell or action works, and I have no problem with you knowing your own stuff.
Does
so.
Bless stack with that too?
That's just fear effects.
Just fear.
Just fear? Okay.
Don't be afraid. Just let this happen. Shh, hug. How does this make you feel? All right.
Okay.
Coming around to Vex.
Also, my dog goes poof. Well, it'll chase after the centipede, and if it can't reach it, it goes poof.
You took D4 initially, and at the end of your round, you tried to save and failed. So I owe you a D4, unfortunately. Okay. Now you get, 4 more decks. Now you get your save with everyone's bonus.
So it should be +5, right?
Yes.
Come on, baby. I still have to actually roll a 10, I think.
At least it's not a con poison.
Oh, there we go. 24.
24. You have lost 7 dexterity, and you're at -1 to your AC as opposed to bonuses. Your AC is down to 12. You feel better. The stiffness stops spreading, but you're that numb feeling like when you bang your arm, funny bone?
Yep.
Spread through your shoulder and your arm and screwing up your dex bad. And gentlemen, I am an animal. I am a creature. I am not tactical enough to like the magic wears off and I come back twice as mad and kill you. It's fled initially and took a hit and got surrounded and I got some bites. But from my perspective, you guys didn't like fall over flopping, became easy meals. Predators like easy meals. You know what I mean? So like I popped up. If I could overwhelm you, great. So this thing just, see ya.
F's off.
I'm not saying it leaves its home. I'm not saying it's gone. but I
Just-
will give you guys at least. Well, we use milestone in this, but yeah, well done.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Victory?
Oh, jeez.
Wasn't a defeat. Let's go with that.
Any battle you can shuffle away from is something.
Wow. So how long does this ability damage last? Does that require magical healing?
Oh, you
Oh,
sweet
buddy.
summer child.
It's at least it's not drain.
Lesser
Yeah.
restoration spell.
That's the fast way to go if we have the money.
Which we
Otherwise, it recovers like 1 point a day.
Oh, okay. 1 week later.
To
Fortunately, when I fuse with my Eidolon, guess what happens?
use your Eidolon stats.
Strength, dex,
You
and...
synthesis
and con.
mofo.
Yep.
You shiny Guyver.
What is its
Exactly.
dex?
Give me a second. I'll tell you. It is strength 16, dex 12, con 13, int 7,
Okay.
wisdom 10, charisma 11. But so
Now-
because of my fusion, I use its physical abilities, but retain my...
Now,
In
story
wisdom,
flavor,
charisma.
they're in you, but as per rules, the Eidolon is not present and is summoned by you, hence it has not been affected by the poison. Unless
You'd think it would be immune.
unless in your archetype it talks about how you guys are one or some crap like that, then I might have to penalize it. But right now I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it, it's 16.
I'm going to throw this out there, Jeff. If you're looking for rules consensus with synthesis, there is little to none. It is like it came out in like the third book they ever released, and
Yeah.
all people ever wanted for synthesis was like explanations on some of the things, and never.
That's my ruling. Like I said, flavor wise, the nanites are in them, but book wise, I'm going to say no. You're good. You can get to 16, but you got to do the thing, man. You got to spend your minute. You got to summon them.
Yep.
So you do this now?
No, because I still think
Okay.
I have a time limit on this badness. don't I?
There is the whole thing. He's possessed. Kill it with fire. They chase you around. Yeah.
Oh. Your Eidolon, I think, as long as you can have it summoned as long as you want.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. So yeah, you want to know what I am actually going to do that. So
Okay. Do you explain?
Rapier goes back in and like I fumble my rapier back into the sheath because my the paralytics made me not so dexterous. Pardon me, my friends. We may have something that can take care of this for a time. And then I'll focus for a minute. And as I do that from my left hand, you see a ripple goes across. It just looks like skin, doesn't look like, but you see a ripple go across and up my arm, and my armor disappears, and I take on an alien visage.
Now, originally we had this black goo ichor evil nanite, but since Rin, the android, sacrificed his backup chip, and now you have like Jarvis in your head.
Yep.
They could have that nice silvery blue sheen if you want.
Sure.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
And yeah,
Alien appearance. So
Yep.
it's like he's got armor but with wingtips, and like they almost bug-like. He's Blue Beetle. Oh shit!
you
I
just see
made
my
a Blue
skin
Beetle.
ripple, and it looks like it flips
Silver
over
and blue. I just watched Blue Beetle. Fuck!
Okay.
I just turned him into
like
you-
little tiles. Yeah.
Have you seen Guyver? Like, I made the joke earlier, but have you ever seen that anime?
That's exactly what it is. It's modeled
Oh,
it's kinda
thank
like
I am so glad someone was like, synthesis. I could just make the Guyver.
I just
I
need
found
Sorry,
my
man. Actually, I haven't
pick my
seen that
pooper
one.
up. I'll be right back.
I'll have to look at.
Oh yeah, it's a I would say celebrated, but 30 people in the world know about it. Anime from the 1980s that had a terrible live action movie in the late 80s, early 90s that had Mark Hamill in it, and the way the poster portrayed it, it was like he was the star of the movie and he was a secondary character.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite anime. It's like conspiracies and aliens made humanity to be their ultimate weapon, and then humanity's like, fuck you aliens. Sorry, language, I apologize. Freak you aliens. Yeah. It's a great time.
Oh. So while he's transforming, get to know the real Vex Vandal.
Yep.
What
Can you
happens
please
to
stand
you?
up?
What happens to you specifically?
To me?
Yeah. Oh,
So, like, basically,
you actually get like a +2 now. Right.
I basically fuse my form with my Eidolon,
Mm-hmm.
and his physical stats become my stats, so strength, dex, and con.
What's his strength?
His strength is 16.
Yep. Con?
His con is 13, and his dex is 12.
Okay.
I get +2 natural armor, but I lose the benefit of my armor, so nothing changes as far as my AC goes.
Okay, fair enough. Which rounds you out to 14. Not as good as 16 when he's not up and running, but I've changed your stats thusly, and in the notes, can you guys add notes, or is it just me?
No, we can as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
on my character sheet.
Yeah, or like there's like in the side tab, there's a note, like campaign
Yep,
notes.
okay.
So if you want to put your original and then modded stats, and then we have a copy of them, we can just constantly like overwrite your character sheet again and again and again, not going, oh shit.
Well, I've got the
this is
reference on in my actual character notes
right. Okay,
for-
cool.
for that.
Okay, so I've overridden your stats, and this is the brand new you.
Yep.
Meet Guy-
And so my
the
my
Guyver.
fingers turn into claws and take a fearsome look. They're very
Okay.
jagged and
Okay.
yeah, and like I said, my face becomes slightly alien in appearance, but I still look like me, but just, alien, and the color obviously changes. And like, so the ripple goes up, and it's like, you ever see those special effects where it like looks like a chip is flipping on like a hexagonal pattern type of deal? That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, kind of like how Mirage in the X-Men movies, like her scales flip over.
Yes, exactly. Very
Wait,
similar.
you mean
outline.
Mystique?
Yeah, Mystique.
Mystique, yeah.
Mystique, yeah.
Rebecca Romaine lettuce.
Exactly. So, brand new you.
Yep.
Where do we go now? What do you do?
Oh,
Good
and
to go on?
another thing is my hit points take a hit.
Oh, because
That
your
is
con went
something
down?
else. Because well, not because my con went down, but because so when I summon my Eidolon, it has temporary hit points, and it's alive or it's out as long as those hit points are there. But as soon as the hit points are gone, I lose the
Okay,
fusion.
So what's the temporary hit points?
11.
Okay. So I gave you those, but when you take them down, then I got to take 11 off your total when we're done. Is that what you're saying?
No. So while I'm in the fused form, I have 11 hit points. When those 11 hit points are gone, it dismisses my Eidolon, and I return to my previous form.
Are you a full on like second level summoner?
It's first level.
You're still first level summoner. Okay.
Yeah.
So you had 17 hit points. You're down to 8 wounds, and now you have 11 hit points, which means you technically only have 3 hit points.
No, he's got the 11.
Right.
Because it technically, because it's temporary, it layers on top. But as normal, you eat through the temporary first. Once that 11's gone, then the summon's
That's
gone.
what I just said. He
Yeah.
went, nah, they become 11. So what is it? Do you get 11 on top, or does your hit points go from 17 and temporarily become 11?
If they're temporary hit points, so
Yeah,
I
they
get,
go on top.
yeah.
Okay.
And then once
That's
the
where we
11
were
are
at.
gone, I lose my
yeah.
fusion.
Synthesist.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I understand the score, gentlemen. It's just the way he worded it is just like, all right, that sounds bad. Okay, so temporarily at 19 hit points because 11 fake and 8 wounds. Or
Right.
sorry, not 8 wounds. The difference. Anyway, he's hurt. He's hurt bad. Any more healing, gentlemen? While we saw
Actually,
how
don't know.
fast that went down. We were walking through a courtyard. The sand exploded. We got pwned.
Literally. I don't think I can heal him while the synthesist is on him.
That's true.
Because I think with the temporary hit points, it acts as a buffer, but I don't know because again, synthesist.
something in game mechanic, I would actually allow it.
Okay.
I would. But like out of combat, like say, I throw the potion and it hits the bug part of him, and then I could fuck with you. But like we're in downtime for the moment. You need to heal the man. We could make it happen, sure.
Okay, cool. Then I am going to, instead of one of my Cure Light Wounds potions, going to offer him one of my Cure Light Wounds extracts. I do not normally have the infusion discovery, but as a surgeon, I get infused curatives where my cure spells count as infusions, so I can share them with my friends.
You're a Churgeon and a Crypt Breaker?
Correct. You can do that because archetypes, as long as they don't overlap on any similar or the same abilities, they can be layered.
Yeah, they pull out traits and swap them. Just to be clear. Cool. Very cool. Look at that. Health Vex. Thank you for your sacrifice.
So much, my friends. Thank you very much. I suggest we do not linger here. I have a feeling that beast will be back.
I mean, yeah, probably.
So what's
if he was smart, he wouldn't come back.
Crypt door or side door to the mansion?
It's possibly going to be gone for a bit, so we should probably
possibly do the crypt.
We would have to. I mean, either way, we'd have to come back out here. I'll go check the crypt door.
Perhaps we should take a look at the crypt door and see if it will allow easy access.
Okay. Strides forward 50 odd feet to the door. You guys are way back. Do you guys pony up to cover him, or?
I will also.
I'll shift up as well.
Examine the door, and on my Eidolon, I am skilled in trap finding as well.
Take you 20?
Yep.
29.
I mean, it's a plus 9.
Yeah, I gotcha. A rectangular stone building sits in the northwest corner of the estate. Each corner stands columns covered to resemble men and women with their arms crossed over their chests. Well, it's that I'm at rest, I'm at peace corpse pose, I'm supposing. A set of stone doors stands in the southern face of the building. A half-carved bas-relief faces of two men. Hieroglyphs are carved into the door just beneath the faces. So there's a face on each door of a specific person. They are male, and there's hieroglyphs around the bottom, and then on the corners they have whole people carved in that sort of lie back with your arms folded at peace bit. What do you do?
I will aid Dr. Vioric.
I'm going to try and read the hieroglyphics.
Okay. Do you speak ancient Osirion?
I do.
All right. Ancient Agricultural Buildings, as says, it says, crypt of, you know what? Damn it. I was going to put it in so he could, read it,
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 and be all cool, because they allow you to cut and paste stuff now, but I can't seem to get it to work. All right. Crypt of House of Pentheru. Let me type that in for you so everyone can bitch that I said it wrong. Pen, Pentheru. Pentheru.
Seems pretty good to me, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. And they also warn you, may defilers be cursed by the gods until their day of judgment.
As soon as I say that, whoa, hold up. Back off the door. The hieroglyphs state that any defilers will be cursed till the day of judgment.
Yeah, we shouldn't truck with curses. That's pretty bad stuff.
I will immediately start casting Detect Magic.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. I'm not detecting any magic.
Do you guys have anything down here like the Sandpoint Devil? Because that's like a terrible curse thing too.
Not heard of this.
Knowledge local?
I mean, there's plenty of dead and burial sites curses or somewhat abound here, I think.
Personally, I would rather not get myself involved with any curses. It has been a long enough day already. Perhaps we should save this for another time.
That's very fair. So yeah, the other door then, guys?
Certainly.
All right, let's go.
Back up 1,200 years, right? And an extra 50 gold, carve May You Be Cursed. Are you bringing in a cleric to curse the doors? No. This will scare the shit out of anybody. Trust me. May you be cursed.
Oh, yeah, no. But here's the thing. Do we want to take that chance?
I mean,
And miss out on all the tomb treasure? I hope so.
I'll go over to the other door, see if there's any hieroglyphics, and read those immediately to see if there's any other mentions of curses.
I will tell you thus. The risks are met heavily with rewards. And the rewards are good, but they come with heavy risk. New doors, new 29s, new aids, new taking 2 minutes, and we don't seem to find it. We'll see you next time.